All right, guys. So I was showing you in the group Zoom coaching last week these lists that I'm building from the UK Trade Info website of importers. And so my VA has just completed one column today of pasta. So companies that import or export pasta products. And here's the thing, there's companies in this list that can be anything from manufacturers all the way through to retailers. Okay, and everything in between, importers, distributors, companies that use that product in their manufacturing process, companies that maybe export, maybe they do private label for companies, maybe they're in hospitality industry, so many different types of businesses. And I was just scrolling through, there's just hundreds that I've never even heard of. And so she completed 667. So at 10 cents per email address, that's $68. And if I just bring up, let's show you, just there you go. So I've just sent her $67, which is £55. All right, £55 investment, getting 667 email addresses. And so I'm going to email all of these today. I'm going to send them a letter of introduction, introducing my company and asking them if they've got any surplus clearance. So I'm going to email all 667 companies. I'm going to keep you updated on obviously what kind of response I get, and see, the amount of replies that I get from these businesses over the next few days. Obviously, I'm going to get more replies over the coming weeks and months, but let's see what kind of response I get over the coming days. Certainly with offers of stock as well. So let's see what I get offered. Now, here's the thing. I might get offers from businesses that are not, that are not even going to be offering me pasta products. It could be any products, because a lot of these businesses, they won't specifically deal just with pasta products. It's just probably one of many products that a lot of these companies deal with. So let's just see if, any of these businesses right now have got any surplus, slow moving, short expiry date, stock that they have to offer. And I will keep you updated, and I will show you, and I will prove that it's worth the investment in a VA. It was worth me paying out, £55. Let's see what return I can get off my £55 investment from 667 email addresses. And I gave her this list. I sent her this list last week, so it's taken sort of 3 or 4 days for her to do. And, I've said to her, look, you can send me one column at a time so she can get paid more often. So obviously she's been sent $67, which is great money for her living in the Philippines. And she'll get another payment for this column completed, and then another, and then another. And I've got loads more of these lists that I've been building. I've got 2 or 3 more, so I'm ahead of myself at the moment with these. And so all I'm saying is it's worth investing in a VA. It cuts out a lot of your time. It cuts out a lot of man hours. And, long term, if I look over the year on these 667 email addresses that I'm going to be emailing every few months, I will certainly get a big return on investment. For sure, I'm going to get a return on investment, like probably 10 times, 20 times over the coming year. 20 times at least I'm going to get, 20 times 50, 55 is what? 20 times £55. It's only £1,100. I'm going to make way more than £1,100 profit on the back of my investment on just this one column alone. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. It's worth, if you can, if you start making money in this business, if you start making finder's fees, if you start making profit, it's worth freeing up your time to build these lists, and let someone else build these lists. All you have to do is just find the link, get the search results on different products, and let someone else build these lists for you. Because obviously, in this industry, in this business of building connections, the manual method of doing this, of building 667, it's going to take days, a few hours a day for 3 or 4 days. It's going to take you quite a lot of time. So that is the most time consuming part of this business. And if you can free up your time to do other things in this business, like product research, finding the results like I've done, getting the results like I taught you in the group training last week, and you can leave it to someone else to start building these lists for you. Long term, it's probably the greatest investment, and it has been for me over the last 10-15 years. It's been my personal, in business, my greatest investment for sure, hands down. Letting someone else build these lists, because the return that I get on the back of having this list of email addresses, and I'm obviously taking a long-term view. I'm not looking to get a return immediately. I might do on a deal, and even if I may do a deal that makes a couple of £100, I've got 4 times my investment back. But over the coming year or two, I'm going to get 20, 30, 40 times my original investment, just from emailing these companies and keeping in touch with these businesses. All right, guys, so I'll keep you updated and let you know what offers I get on the back of this list that I've had built, and how much money I can make as well on the back of it as well. See you soon.